Do you remember a few months ago when Archax caused H-bar to pump because everyone thought that they were working with BlackRock to tokenize real-world assets? Well, it turned out that it was kind of not fake news, but exaggerated news. And we saw a big pump and then a big dump because people realized that the news is being a little bit massaged. But where there's smoke, there's fire, right? So it turned out that it wasn't complete fake news. It was just exaggerated news. So in fact, there was a product that was being tokenized, and there was a company that was somewhat indirectly affiliated with BlackRock. But it wasn't BlackRock themselves that went ahead and commissioned the tokenization. And that's where the dump happened, because that's where the story was massaged somehow. In fact, someone at BlackRock had to come out and say, we had nothing to do with it. And that's, it caused a bit of a frenzy on Twitter or X, whatever, and, big dump. Now, that same Archax, the company, is in fact working with the XRP ledger to tokenize real world assets. You probably already heard that news, so I'm not going to go on about it, but suffice to know that XRP ledger legitimately is now being used to tokenize real world assets. Still in the infancy of things, a lot of assets to be tokenized, especially in the APAC region, as I keep talking about. I've made God knows how many videos now where I mentioned the tokenized real estate industry that's going to be coming to the XRP ledger from Asia, from China, Hong Kong, Singapore, Japan, etc. There's a lot of money that is locked into real estate, especially in China, as a lot of people moved into the middle class in the last decade and basically dumped their entire life savings into property, right? And that property, unfortunately, a lot of it is in negative equity. And a lot of them would love to release that equity, but haven't got enough funds to do so, which is where you guys come in. If the property could be tokenized, then you guys can buy shares in the property effectively by buying tokens in that property. And that's going to release a heck of a lot of liquidity to the Chinese market. And of course, that represents a massive, massive influx of money to the XRP ledger. So I can't wait till that happens. I don't know when exactly it's going to happen, but we're beginning to see the first few steps of such a thing start to happen on the XRP ledger. Proof of concepts, real life demos, etc. Second thing, you've heard of the XRP ETFs have been filed. Again, everyone is waiting till January to see what happens. Gary Gensler is definitely leaving, so the application process will probably change. The approval process will probably change. Let's see what Donald Trump does. Let's see who's the new SEC chair that gets assigned or appointed, whatever it is that they do over there. And what usually happens is once one ETF gets approved, then there's an avalanche of ETFs that get applied for and approved following the fact. So basically, no matter how you look at it, XRP is looking incredibly bullish. So many catalysts, so many bull signals, but the price of XRP has gone down, 10 to 20% in the last couple of days. But if you zoom out a little bit and consider that the entire market has done the same thing, then you understand that nothing XRP specific has brought the price down. Understand that it pumped quite hard recently and needed to cool off anyway. So people have already forgotten when the price was around 60 and it was bouncing around 60, 70, 60, 70 in the channel. And it just did a, higher highs, lower highs, higher highs, lower highs. So it's not a straight line, guys. It's a channel and it bounces up and down in that channel. And we're, in the lower end of the channel right now, which means, in a couple of days or so, we're going to be at the top of the channel. And the funny thing is with human beings, we get accustomed to things really, really quickly. It's the same reason why you can't smell your own perfume if you wear it for long enough. And people that live around you also get used to or accustomed to that smell. But the minute you change your perfume or scent or whatever, or cologne, immediately everybody recognizes it. And even you can smell it, which is why, by the way, a little life hack. If you're going for a job interview, switch up your cologne or perfume so that you don't overwhelm the people that are interviewing you by putting too much, because most people, if they wear the same cologne over and over again for years, tend to apply too much. Anyway, the human brain, human emotions react to volatility. They want to see the price change. Anything that's too stable becomes boring very, very quickly. They don't get the dopamine hit from the price going up and everybody running helter-skelter, which is why the market is run by emotion, which is why people are very, very emotional. They FOMO, they FUD really, really quickly. People sell low and buy high and panic sell, etc. But if you can master this one emotion, when it comes to cryptocurrencies, then you're going to be really, really successful. Learn to control your emotions. Learn to zoom out and see what's actually happening. Look behind the curtain and realize where we're going with XRP and Bitcoin and many, many altcoins in this bull run. Now, in the bear market, it's different because things are dying, things are falling over. That's when you need to sit back and look at the fundamentals and see which coins are going to do well in the following bull run. Now, I've heard from other people talking about this, that this is the last bear market that XRP is going to experience, that once the things start rolling, it's kind of a super cycle for XRP. Some have even made that same argument for Bitcoin, that we're in a super cycle. And, now that the institutions are here, we're not going to see the 80-90% crash ever again. For altcoins that are not Bitcoin, I still think we have one, maybe two 90% crashes ahead. Some 100% crashes, by the way. Some are going to go to zero. Shout out to Terra Luna. But, coins like XRP and Bitcoin, there's a chance that we might not see an 80-90% crash ever again. But there is a bear market coming after this bull market, almost for sure, where we will see something like at least a 40% crash in Bitcoin prices, and XRP probably does the same. Now, in future, 5, 10, 15 years from now, XRP may have reached a place where, there's no turning back. It becomes this global reserve currency or whatever, at which point there is no bear market for that. No bear market for a global reserve currency like Bitcoin and, as people are saying, like XRP. Not financial advice. Just do your own research, control your emotions, realize what's going on, and realize that $1.40 XRP is almost 3x of what the price was just 1 month ago. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.